Unforgettable stories out of Western Jamaica from the scrapbooks of Adrian Freighter. To say the attitude of a modern day Rastafarian is a far cry from what it was in the late 1990s would be an understatement, especially with some of the persons now wearing locks and super tight clothes declaring themselves as sexy Ras. And in addition, instead of embracing women with unprocessed beauty as their queens and empresses, some of these men are out there going only after the women with the so-called dope bodies who wear everything falls from ear to nails. Back in the days when Rastafarians used to burn real fire, some of the ladies who are now seen sparring with Rastafarians would be the subject of much fireburn. It should be noted that even some of the high-profile females in the Rastafarian movement have discarded the cool empress look and are involved in skin bleaching, locks grooming, and the wearing of skimpy clothing in public places. I am 100% sure that some of these women would not have fared well in the 1990s when Rastafarians were quite strict about protecting the image of the movement. In going through one of my 1990s scrapbook, I came across a story I wrote about a situation in Montego Bay where the Rastafarian culture came face to face with the hot girl culture at an event at the Aquasol theme park in Montego Bay. In this edition of Lest You Forget, I will be revisiting that night from a story I wrote for the Jamaican Star, which was published under the headline Culture Clash, Turban and Rap meet Bashment style. The story read as follows. The two opposing sides of Jamaica's dancehall culture came face to face in Montego Bay last Friday night when the rootsy Bobo followers of dancehall star Capleton and the bevy of Bashment style clad Stone Love fans ended up side by side at the Aquasol theme park for the More Profit showcase. What is not this? Roots and Bashment clash to backside, remarked Peaches Barnes, whose shocking colour hairstyle and bare as your dear batty rider spark a fiery Bona Falls girl, remarks from a Bobo sporting a red turban and matching red outfit. Them can't say what they want. I did not come here to listen to any Prophet Capleton. I come here to jam to Stone Love, added Barnes as she rolled her eyes on the Bobos that were standing around. While the Bobo Shanty Rastafarian patrons were clearly not impressed with the fancy wigs, flashy dancehall outfits, and raucous dance-style bubbling and gyration of the Bashment girls, the girls were also not impressed by their style. In fact, many took objection to the fiery torches and the burning of debris, which was quite extensive and is seen as an integral part of Capleton's More Fire philosophy. We cannot be supportive of a daughter appearing half-naked in public. Where is their dignity and pride? And what example are they setting for our children? Said singer Black Lion, who appeared on the show. As conscious ones, we have to make our objections to their lifestyle public. However, one of the Bashment girls who was listening in on my interview with Black Lion took on the Bobos. Them youth are sick. Them taking this fire thing too far, said the female fan, who spent as much time watching the torch waving Rastafarians beside her as she did the activities on the stage. These torches can explode and do serious damage to people. I listened to Capleton on interviews and I believe he is actually burning the unruly behavior being displayed by these fire dreads. While the Bobos seem unconcerned about the pulsating dub plates erupting from Stone Love's massive speaker boxes, the Bashment revelers were having the time of their life. However, when Capleton took the stage and the fire started burning, the Bashment girls were visibly edgy, as they were seemingly not happy with the large torches waving in close proximity to their wigs and leather outfits. While one may never know the true positions of the Bobos collecting at the gate, it would appear that whatever hang-ups they had against the Bashment girls dressing up were put aside for the night, as their primary concern seems to be getting the scores of turbaned brethren and the ladies to pay the $300 entry fee at the gate. Surprisingly, the usually uncompromising Capleton, who is widely known for his stern stance against arms house, totally ignored the Bashment ladies in his It-Feel presentation. In fact, besides burning a fire for the security personnel who shot and killed a patron at the entrance to the show, and his trademark bashing of gays, he seemed much more concerned about reeling off his hits. One interesting scenario occurred near to the end of the show. A female patron, obviously annoyed by the antics of the torch-bearing Bobos beside her, loudly questioned one as to what he was burning his fire for. Happy to make his position known, the Bobo remarked, "This fire is aimed straight at the heart of Babylon." Not satisfied with the answer she got, the female fan asked the Bobo, "What was Babylon?" The Bobo loudly remarked, "Vanity, clothes, boot and jewelry, and some of the material things your people worship." Apparently amused by the answer she got, the lady turned to her equally amused female companion and remarked, "So why is he wearing clothes and not naked, if clothes is Babylon?" In looking back at that scenario at the Aquacell theme park, the question one could ask is, how could things have changed so much over such a short period of time? As clearly, the fire of the 1990s has gone out. However, in looking back at that incident at the Aquacell theme park, it was definitely one of those unforgettable stories from the 1990s. Unforgettable stories out of Western Jamaica from the scrapbooks of Adrian Freighter. Before you go, please remember to subscribe.